The elder brother pushes him and says, "Get out of here." The sister-in-law throws water and says, "You came back after 18 years and the first thing you do is ask for money? We don't have any." The man turns back disappointed and thinks bitterly in his heart. It's true, when a person is rich, people will search for him even in the mountains. But when he becomes poor, no one asks about him, even in a crowded market. Now he goes to his aunt and says, "Aunt, I have come back." The aunt looks at his clothes worriedly and says, "Oh, you are completely wet. Quickly, take off these clothes and come home with me. You can change there. It has been 18 years since you left, right?" He says, "Yes, aunt, a full 18 years. The aunt says, "Come inside. It's very cold outside." The man stops her and says, "No, aunt, this time I am in some trouble." The aunt asks, "What kind of trouble, son? Let's go home and talk." The man says, "Aunt, can you lend me 4,000 yuan?" The aunt makes an excuse and says, "Oh, I forgot to bring the key. Let me go home and get it." She leaves and never comes back. The man sighs and says, "Truly, when a person has money, everyone becomes family. But when trouble comes, very few people stay by your side." At that moment, he passes by his childhood friend's house. She sees him and follows him. She comes near him and says, "Brother Xiaoguang." The man is surprised and says, "Oh, Tai, how are you here?" The girl says, "I was working at home. When I saw you passing by, I followed you. It has been many years since you left." He says, "Yes, a long time has passed. You can see what condition I am in now. All right, I will go now." The girl says, "Wait, why are you talking like this? Are you in some trouble? If you are, tell me." The man says, "Yes, I am in some trouble. Can you lend me 4,000 yuan?" Without thinking, the girl says, "Please wait here. I'll be right back." After some time, she comes back, breathing heavily and says, "These 2,000 yuan I saved over the last few months by working, and these 2,000 yuan I borrowed from my friends. Please keep all of it. If it's not enough, I will try to arrange more." The man's eyes fill with tears. He says, "I can't take this money. I didn't expect this. My own brother, sister-in-law, and aunt refused me, but you." Then he says to the girl, Tai, would you like to come with me?" The girl is surprised and says, "With you? Where?" The man says seriously, "We will go to the city." The girl blushes and says, "What will we do in the city, and why?" The man says, "I need a woman who is kind and caring, and that is you. I don't need any money. I have my own company. I was only testing you. I tested my brother, sister-in-law, and aunt to see if they still had hatred in their hearts for me." Tears shine in the girl's eyes and she says, "I am ready." It felt like a new beginning was breathing in the air. After many tests, life had given them each other as support. Love defeated poverty, loneliness, and helplessness. Hope spread its wings in their hearts. Sometimes blood relations do not stand by you, and sometimes one true heart becomes your whole world. Tell in the comments, in difficult times, who do you remember? The ones who were with you in wealth, or the ones who hold your hand even in poverty?